Hey there, science fans. Are you ready to dive into an amazing topic today? Have you ever thought about why we breathe? It's something we do every moment of our lives. It seems so simple, right? We just breathe in and out all day long without even thinking about it. But this simple act is what keeps us alive and kicking. It's truly fascinating when you think about it. Just like fish need water to live, we need air. Without it, we wouldn't last very long at all. It's the oxygen in the air that our bodies crave. This essential gas is what keeps our systems running smoothly. Oxygen is like the fuel that powers our cells, those tiny building blocks that make up our entire body. Without it, our cells can't produce the energy we need. Think about it. Running, jumping, laughing, even just thinking, all these things need oxygen. Every single activity we do relies on it. Now, let's take a journey inside our bodies to see exactly how this life-giving oxygen gets from the air we breathe to all those cells that need it. It's a remarkable process that happens every second of every day. Fasten your seatbelts, science explorers, because we're about to take a fascinating trip through your very own respiratory system. Get ready to discover how your body breathes and keeps you alive. Our first stop is the nose, the grand entrance to Air City. This is where the journey begins. The nose isn't just for smelling. It's also the main gate for air to enter our bodies. It filters, warms, and moistens the air we breathe. Next, we zoom down the trachea, also known as the windpipe. This sturdy tube ensures that air travels smoothly to our lungs. The trachea splits into two tubes called bronchi, one leading to each lung. These are like the main highways for air. These bronchi then branch out into smaller and smaller tubes like streets and alleys, reaching every corner of our lungs. These tiny tubes are called bronchioles. And finally, we reach our final destination, the alveoli. These are the tiny air sacs where the magic happens. These tiny air sacs are where oxygen from the air we breathe passes into the blood, ready to be delivered to every cell in our body. This is how our body gets the oxygen it needs to function properly. Now that we've seen how oxygen gets into our lungs, let's talk about how it reaches our cells and how we get rid of carbon dioxide. Imagine the alveoli as tiny balloons surrounded by even tinier blood vessels, called capillaries. When we breathe in, these balloons inflate with oxygen-rich air. The oxygen then jumps across from the alveoli into the capillaries, like tiny superheroes leaping to the rescue. Meanwhile, the carbon dioxide that's been hanging out in our blood jumps in the opposite direction, from the capillaries into the alveoli. As we breathe out, the diaphragm relaxes, pushing air out of our lungs, completing the cycle of breathing. Fun facts about breathing. Did you know that the average person takes about 12 to 20 breaths per minute? That's over 17,000 breaths a day. And guess what? We don't even have to think about it. Our brain takes care of it automatically. Our lungs are amazing. They're made up of about 300 million alveoli, which if you were to spread them out flat, would cover an area almost as big as a tennis court. So next time you take a breath, remember all the amazing things your respiratory system is doing for you. The diaphragm, your breathing buddy, this dome-shaped muscle, located right below our lungs, is like the engine that drives our breathing. When we breathe in, the diaphragm contracts and flattens out, creating more space in our chest cavity, allowing our lungs to expand and suck in air like a vacuum cleaner. Then, when we breathe out, the diaphragm relaxes and moves back up, pushing air out of our lungs. So, next time you take a deep breath, give a little thanks to your diaphragm. Taking care of your respiratory system, keep those lungs happy. Our respiratory system is pretty amazing, wouldn't you say? It allows us to breathe in oxygen and expel carbon dioxide, a process essential for life. It works tirelessly day and night to keep us going, ensuring every cell in our body gets the oxygen it needs. So, it's super important to take good care of it. Neglecting our lungs can lead to serious health issues. Here are a few things you can do to keep your lungs happy and healthy. Simple habits that can make a big difference. First and foremost, don't smoke. Smoking introduces harmful chemicals into your lungs. Smoking is like waging war on your lungs. It can cause irreversible damage and lead to diseases like lung cancer and COPD. Another important tip is to exercise regularly. Physical activity helps keep your lungs in top shape. When you exercise, your heart beats faster, pumping more blood to your muscles, including your diaphragm. This process enhances your overall respiratory function. This helps strengthen your diaphragm and improve your lung capacity, making it easier to breathe. Deep breathing exercises can also be beneficial. Finally, try to avoid exposure to air pollution as much as possible. Polluted air can be detrimental to your lung health. Air pollution can irritate your lungs and make it harder to breathe, especially if you have asthma or other respiratory problems. Wearing a mask can help reduce exposure. Breathe easy. Breathe easy. You've got this. Congratulations, science explorers. You've completed our whirlwind tour of the amazing respiratory system. We've learned how oxygen gets from the air we breathe to every cell in our body, how we get rid of carbon dioxide, and how to keep our lungs healthy and strong. So, the next time you take a deep breath, appreciate the incredible journey that air takes through your body and the hard work your respiratory system does to keep you going. Now go out there and breathe easy, knowing that you've got this whole breathing thing figured out. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe.